When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Uncorks it. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Gonna run it. It's Grant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quick strike complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. To throw, it's St. Clair. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're setting up the screen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Using the quick game. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked. Advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten. Game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way until it...
There he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Broncos want to move quickly.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's St. Clair. Safe completion on the screen. And he's still running after the move. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, better look out. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. The Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker is Wilson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
A 1st down run in the red zone. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense went to battle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
To the air. It's Leonard. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to... Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's knocked. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Broncos in the hurry up. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos are on the move.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Broncos. The line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, the ball squirts out. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. There's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receiver.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Handoff to the single running back. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking for space. It's Gage. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The run from the shotgun. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Works the middle of the field. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting set for the point after. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finding open areas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Might as well stick with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name.
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally. A night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Plows through the defense.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back.
Open field on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the grab. It's Goodwin. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a tight end down the gut. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for room. It's Grant. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Now you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with the offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a push on 4th down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading